Okay, let's continue at number 6. Fx equals x plus 2 over x minus 2. Gx is mx plus c. So the info is under inverse of g, 2 will maps to 3 under f. So what I'll do, I can find, okay, there are two things that we have to find here. So if I were to replace 3 where x is, it will become 3 plus 2 will be 5 over 3 minus 2 will be 1, so 5. So inverse of g, 2. So I need to find the inverse function because there are too many algebra here. Under g, 2 is image. So I can write mx plus c equal to 2. But then we have too many algebra here. So what I will do, I would find the inverse of g. So I will say y equals mx plus c. So I change the subject. Y minus c over m equals to x. So inverse of g, x will be x minus c over m. So inverse, if you replace 2 here, we have 2 minus c over m. Okay, so this equal to this, so this equal to this. So we have to say 2 minus c over m equals 5. Maybe we simplify 2 minus c equals 5m. I believe we have to do simultaneous equation. I make c as subject, so 2 minus 5m. Okay, that is the first part. So since I need all the space here, second info, gf negative 1, 2 equals 5. Let's say I were to find the inverse of f. So I would say y equals x plus 2 over x minus 2. Cross multiply. I just multiply xy minus 2y equals x plus 2. In order to make x a subject, this x I move to the other side. Xy minus x equals 2 plus 2y. Factorize x. Y minus 1 equals 2 plus 2y. So x will be 2 plus 2y over y minus 1. So inverse of f will be 2 plus 2x over x minus 1. Okay, so it looks like we have so many things like to do. Okay, now we have to replace actually this one we can just replace inside f, or you can find the composite. Okay, let's say we want to find the composite, so replace f inverse inside g. Where is g? Is there, so you replace this where x is. So inverse g inverse f will be m, the whole thing is x, 2 plus 2x over x minus 1 plus c. Okay, and then we can replace 2 equals to 5. Okay, take this, the whole thing equals 5. Okay, equals 5, but then replace x as 2. So m bracket 2 plus 2 times 2 over 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So okay, So then multiply this one, no need to calculate. So m times 2 and n times 4. Oh, okay. I just realized that. Oh, okay, no. Plus c here. I have here is 2. No need to multiply because I just realized these are odd numbers. Okay, 2 times 2 will be 4. 4 plus 2 will be 6. So we have 6m plus c equals 5 because 6 over 1 will be 6. Okay, now we have two equations. We just substitute one into another since I make this a subject. So replace this where c is here. So 6m plus c will be 2 minus 5m equals 5. And then if you open the bracket, it will not change anything because this is plus. So 6m minus 5m will be m. And then bring 2 there. 5 minus 2 will be 3. So we have one of the value, m equals 3. So find c. C will be 2 minus 5 times 3. So 5 times 3, 15. 2 minus 15 will be negative 13. So this is C, this is M. Okay? So you will need to take a lot of time to do practice like this. Okay, question number 7. In the diagram on the right, the function f maps set A to set B. Set A, f maps set A to set B. And the function g maps set B to set C. Okay, so B, okay, under G, it maps B to C. Okay. Find in terms of x the function that maps set B to set A. Okay, under F, set A is mapped to set B. They want the function that maps set B to set A. Okay, so what is it? Inverse. Okay, so if here to go here under F, B to goes to A will be inverse of F. So in order to find the function, we say okay, x here and y will be here. Okay, under F. So under inverse of F, it will maps y into x. So that's why most of them will write take the function which is 3x minus 2. We say change this to y. So 3y minus 2 equals x. Then change the subject. So we say 3y equals x plus 2. So move the 3, it become 3 here. So inverse of f, x will be x plus 2 over 3. That's it. Okay, that is for A1. And the A2, you have to find gx. So is it not this g? Okay, g maps B to C. So is this B or is this G? Definitely no. Okay, if the what is written here is x, then goes to 6x plus 1. So then the gx will be 6x plus 1. Unfortunately, the function here is 3x minus 2. So this is not under G, but is how you map x into 6x is gfx. Okay, so for A2, you are given gfx equals 6x plus 1.
Okay, so and then fx is 3x minus 2. Why did I say fx equal to 3x minus 2? Because the original one is x. Okay, if the original is x and they become 3x minus 2, so the function f is 3x minus 2. So if here just only x, then you can say gx is 6x plus 1. But in this case, this here is not x. So this is not g, but the composite. So the composite here is that from x goes to here, under f, from here goes to here, under g, so you have to round gf. So because this x goes according to f first, and then go to according to g. Okay, now come back to here. So how to find gx? So we have so the g is outside. Okay, either you can check the previous how to find the outside function. Okay, anyway, we are going to do this. G fx will be 3x minus 2. Okay, so equals 6x plus 1. Okay, so what next? You have to make another algebra. So you say 3x minus 2 equals y, for example. Okay, then change the subject. So x will be, first you move the negative 2, become y plus 2, then divide by 3. Jadi y plus 2 over 3. Okay, and then the whole thing here, you have to replace where x is. So when you replace this, we will get gy. So gy will be 6, x will be y plus 2 over 3 plus 1. Okay, and then we can cut 3 and 6. We got 2 here. 2 multiplied by y, we got 2y. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1. So the function is 2y plus 5. Therefore, gx is 2x plus 5. Okay, that is gx. Okay, and then what is it? Okay, what is the last one? B, the value of x such that fgx equals, okay, so for B, they want fgx equals 4x minus 3. Okay, so we are looking for what value of x under fg will become 4x minus 3. Okay. So, do we have fg? We have f, we have gf. Okay, so if we do not have fg, so find fg. We have f here, and we have g here. Okay, I will rewrite fx equals 3x minus 2, gx equals 2x plus 5. So find fg. Fgx mean gx substitute into f. This replace here. Okay, so fgx will be 3 and x is 2x plus 5 minus 2. So you have 3 times 2x, 6x plus 15 minus 2. So you have 6x plus 13. Okay, so fgx. Okay, so we want to find fgx equal 4x minus 3. So the function fgx already know. So just equate 6x plus 13 equals 4x minus 3. Find the value of x. So 4x move to the side. So 6x minus 4x equals negative 3, negative 13. So 6x, so become 2x, negative 3, negative, equal negative 16. So x will be negative 16 over 2, which is negative 8. Okay, is there any more? Alright, we have finished question number 7. Question 8. Function f is defined by fx equals m over x minus 1 plus n. X is not equals to k. Given that f2 equals 3, f3 equals 2, find the value of k. Is the value here related to this? No, but related to here. What is this? X is not equal to k. So what is the significance? Okay, so whenever you see a function with denominator or x as part of denominator, you have the value of a certain value where you will not be able to take. Okay, so in order to know that value, here you have to equate to 0. So number 8a, you say x minus 1 equals to 0. So x is not, or x equals to 1. So k equals 1. So the function cannot take 1 as x, because 1 minus 1 will be 0. So m over 0 will be undefined. Okay, so that is question A. How about B? The value of m and n. Okay, so looking here, we have object image. If f2 equals 3, you replace x as 2. So you say m over 2 minus 1 plus n equals 3. Okay, this is object, or x equals to the image. Alright, so we simplify this. 2 minus 1 will be 1. So m over 1 will be still m. So our equation will be m plus n equals 3. That is one of the equation. And then f3 equals 2. Replace x as 2. Replace x as 3. m over 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 plus n equals 2. Okay, simplify. M over 2 plus n equals 2. So this equation, I choose to simplify first. I multiply everything with 2. So m over 2 times 2 cut. So we have m. n times 2, 2n. 2 times 2, 4. So we have an equation. We have an equation here, another equation here. So using substitution method, so I would say m equals 3 minus n from this equation. Right? So this value you replace where m is. Okay? So 3 minus n plus 2n equals 4. This one, okay, 3 move to the other side. So 4 minus 3, negative n plus 2n will be 1n. So n equals to 4 minus 3 will be 1. So find the value of m. So m will be 3 minus n. n is 1. So m will be 2. Alright, so you have m equals 2, n equals 1. Then 8c, f squared x. Okay, so the question for C is f squared x. Okay, so first we have to know the function f. Where is the function f? Oh, this is the function f. Okay, so before we can do the function, we should write fx equals, replace the value of m and n. So m here will be 2. So 2 over x minus 1, and n is 1, so plus 1. So that is the function. Okay, so if we want to find f squared x, this is actually f(x). Okay, f1 f1. Okay, so replace f inside f. So step by step, follow, copy. So 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so what you do next, replace x inside, replace f inside f. So this you have to replace where x is, like this. Okay, I always do that arrow because I can get confused. So 2 over, copy the whole thing, 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. And then we have okay, the whole thing is here. Okay, we'll copy, then minus 1, okay, and plus 1. Alright, see how complicated it is? So 1 minus 1 will be 0. Okay, so this part, okay, this part, this is top, this is below. So you just maybe you can just write down divide. 2 divided by 2 over x minus 1. Okay, but this has to be inside bracket. So plus 1. So it's same with 2 times x minus 1 over 2. Okay, we change division into multiplication. So you can cut, plus 1. So become x minus 1 plus 1 become x. Okay, C, you get x. Okay, f squared will be x. How about D? Inverse of f, 2. So D, inverse of f, 2. Do we have the inverse? We do not have the inverse. So I will choose to give you idea of 2 ways how to do it. First one is the one easier to understand. That is, we find the inverse function and then substitute x as 2. Okay, so we have the function. Function is this. Okay, so we say let y equals 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. Okay, make it into same denominator. You have x minus 1 here. On the top is also x minus 1. So you have y equals 2, 1 times x plus x, 1 times negative 1 minus 1 over x minus 1. And simplify on top, 2 minus 1 will be 1. So 1 plus x over x minus 1 equals to y. And we want to change the subject to become x. So you multiply this. So xy minus y equals 1 plus x. We want x as subject. So move all the x to left side. Xy minus x equals 1 plus y. And factorize x. Xy minus 1 equals 1 plus y. So x is 1 plus y over y minus 1. So inverse of f is 1 plus x over 1 x minus 1. Here is x. So inverse of 2, replace 2. So 1 plus 2 over 2 minus 1. So become 3 over 1 is 3. Okay, so that is the answer. But then, still question D. At D, they want you to answer f negative 1, 2. So what you have to understand, if I were to replace here x and goes to y, under f, So and then under inverse, it maps y into x. So under fx here, under inverse of f here. So under inverse, 2 is object. So actually 2 is here. Okay. Since we have object, since we have function of fx, you have to understand 2 is image for the function. So what I'll do is that I will just write down m over x minus 1 plus 1 equals 2. So this is function. Okay, so they want the image under inverse. Okay, right. So okay, m is actually 2 just now. Okay, alright, so solve this equation and find the x. Okay, first I will move the 1. So 2 over x minus 1 equals to 1, 2 minus 1. Then cross multiply here. So we have 2 equals to 1 times x will be x minus 1. So negative 1 bring to the side. So the value of x will be 2 plus 1 will be 3. Okay, regardless whether you do the long way or the shorter way, you still get the same value. Okay, but this is the condition, is that you have the number here is as object for the function or the inverse function.